Oh god, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'll take that and see how it goes. Welcome back everyone to another Gundam stream. We'll be seeing how things go today because we're playing with complete randoms. Ah! I'll say that and then there we go. Fedora says, I just got the BD1 ready to kick some ass. Let's like load up everything here. So while we're waiting for John and Ion to pop in a little bit, we are just playing with randoms. And then we'll get into the juicy meat of the stream, which will be discussing some Gundam stuff. Hopefully everyone can ready up here. So the two randoms are on Heavy's team. We've got Heavy, Kaiser, Leo, Mattia, Yasume King, and Stupendous 97 Wax. Versus me, Nova, Blazing, Boaty, Harley, and Freedom. I may or may not be drunk, says Harley. Let's play some Transformers. Let's see how this goes. New Type says, I got lucky and got the Heavy Gundam. Yeah, I noticed. I saw the message just before chat turned off on that stream. I'll be getting some interesting conversation going. Hopefully, chat can chime in a little bit. Like I said, I'm just waiting for Ion and John before I go over stuff. Because I like bouncing ideas and conversations backwards and forwards between people. So, we'll see. Here we go. Who was that? God damn it, Boaty. I'm trying to get into a sniper position and instead I'm getting hit. There's Blazing in the BD1. Let's try and move up here a little bit. Is that a sniper unit? Yes, it is. Is that a weapons rack? Yes, it is, I think. Where the hell is that? Oh, whoa, whoa. That was Heavy. Oh, no, no, no. How the hell did Heavy just come round there like that without anybody on our team noticing? Oh god, it's a bazooka, use it. Great. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah. Emily, can I join next game, says Liam. Yeah, sure. Just make sure. I can't remember everybody's. Oh, it's Leo with a bazooka. God damn it, Leo. It's so cold outside, says John. Hopefully Ion can start the chat room for us in a bit. When he gets on. Just make sure I have everybody's PSN tag here. Oh. Still recovering from before stream here as well, so hopefully nothing bad will happen like middle of stream. Oh no. People have noticed what the game type is finally. There's Nova. Ooh, missed by about a foot. Let's keep pushing here. There we go, we'll tag that unit. And tag that one as well, just to see how poke at him, see how things go. Oh no. Somebody's cottoned on! My unit is pretty screwed for the moment. It's only 300 points, right? Whoever that is, I think should be concentrating. Ah, there we go. More on what's going on. How many seconds were left there? 27, roughly. Oh, they're gonna get that. They're gonna get that. I failed. We were close. I thought I would have got that then, but almost managed to sneak that. Meanwhile, we're taking C off him. They're on D. Heavy's on D. Heavy and what looks like Kaiser on the tire. Oh god, I'm gonna get support fire on me, aren't I? Close. Damn, I missed the... I really didn't want to miss either. There's Leo. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is not good. That moment where you're trying to land some important shots and everything is just going terrible. And oh my god, Heavy's there. I swear I shot a flash bomb there, but it did not fire. That's not good. Ah, freaking bazoo! God damn it, Leo! Seriously, of all the things you could have done, making a party movie says I am nice. Oh, got me salty. There we go. Yo. You're right there, Iron. Iron.
Rudy.
Oh, you got the... Oh. Had Leo just bazooking me. Yeah, not happy about that one. Not in the slightest. You say that, and then you're gonna come in and get bazooked downswinged, and then you're just gonna lose it.
Oh, I'm almost 100% sure for that.
Oh, come on. The 180? I swear that, like, you know how it used to have AoE? I swear they've minimized the AoE on it. Because, like, it used to be that you could shoot near somebody and still get splash damage off it. Splash damage is basically non-existent now with it.
Didn't they reduce the splash damage on most of those kind of weapons?
I think they have done in the newest patches, which is it's pretty unfortunate because I liked the splash damage. It was somewhat okay, you know. It wasn't sort of totally OP, but now it's just screwing me.
Well, we'll be ready for Thursday.
Why? What's Thursday?
14th.
All right. If Thursday's the 14th, that'll be good.
Yeah, because I got to get the blood test that day. I know the date.
Or it might be on Wednesday. I'm not sure because it depends on the day ahead of us.
Oh. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm just gonna edit things now.
I was gonna say I got a job placement.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Unpaid, but I get paid bi-weekly $75, so better than nothing.
Well, as long as you don't work more than what you get paid.
I'll give that one to... I don't know. Let's give that one to Nova for pushing. Right, let's... oh, recon materials. Bronze box. What we got? Beam Nagita or something. No, I got cancelled out there, unfortunately. I'm just gonna tag the stream and then we are good to go.
I need a rival win.
Right, give me a sec. I'll create a new server for us. So if you want in, just wait. Wait, yeah, 450.
I spend a lot of money to then get shoved this thing in my face. I am want to use it.
Okay, we'll go 450 then.
If we're going 450, I'm buying the full armor.
Go for it. I already bought the full armor.
I'm at 63,000 DP. I don't know if I want to save it or wait for the friggin' you know, the Pixie.
I am waiting for the Pixie on RT, which will hopefully be like 100 tickets or something. Hang on, I'm just inviting, so nobody will be able to hear you at this point. I imagine the Pixie will be pretty soon, although you never know. By the way, I've invited people. If you don't get in this one, I'll get you in the next ones. Make sure if I've not invited you by like the next one or the one after that, that I have your PSN username so I can invite. Because I do want to get people involved.
Are you in the invite screen?
No, I'm not.
Okay, if you are in the Discord and just joining, there's a channel in the GBO section to post your PSN names. I recommend you do that. And if you haven't added Moody, his name is pinned in that channel. Nice.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Where are we here?
Load.
I'm just trying to find some of these stuff that I've tweeted out recently so I can get it set up.
Prototype. The Pixie came in before the prototype, right?
I think it did.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so in terms of chat and everything, let's get everybody in here. Ion, have I got you in here? Right. I'm just making sure. So did you two see the latest Gundam news stuff?
That they got Runaway's creator on it?
Yeah, on the movie. See,
yeah, Marvel's Runaways creator, yeah.
I don't know what to think about this, because I've seen different stuff, like... I was on Chan when they first announced it, and I saw it, and everyone's freaking out. And honestly, because I'm not too much into comics, I didn't know exactly what was going on. Hang on, I need to try and get Akari in here if I can, or somebody to fill in this last spot. So, Liam says, should I put my PSN name in chat? Yes, please do. So yeah, I see this news, and I'm like, what's going on, you know, on Chan? And they're like, oh, this is going to be terrible, this is terrible, and then they start showing previews of the guy's work and what the writing's like, and I'm thinking, it's Chan, it's probably going to be people just, you know, messing around. So,
And also, don't take 4chan for anything, man.
Oh, no, but I do go to it from time to time just for a little bit of news. It's like, the best way to describe how I get my news is I look at different sources from different sites, and then I just try and make a middle ground opinion of things. You know, so I don't always take everything as gospel. But, I saw it on chat and I thought, you know what, because I covered the whole movie thing when it was announced last time, should I go in on it? And I was like, nah, I don't even know what it's really on about, so I'll leave it. And then I've been seeing it crop up more with people saying, like, you know, you best be worried because of the way that it is and the way that the writer is. And I'm like, well, I don't understand the implications here. So I go around these videos and people are freaking out that basically the guy is heavily sort of, I'd say left-leaning. And, you know, I don't like going into politics much. So, in fact, I try and keep away from politics as much as possible. But it's just, when it comes to Gundam, the only reason I've brought this up, apart from the fact that it's Gundam, is purely because I was saying to a couple of people that... Oh, there we go. I need to get Liam in here. I was
right. The Pixie came in for a prototype. So,
I was just saying the only reason I brought it up was purely because the last time we talked about the Gundam movie, we talked about it and said, like, how it could go wrong, how it would be good. And, oh, there's Liam. Liam, I'll have to add you in a moment. I'll just put us on random teams for now, and if it bugs it up, it bugs it up. But yeah, we said, like, how it could go wrong and how it could go right and how you would like to do it. But it's this whole thing of people doing this whole sort of clickbaity thing of, oh, this could go absolutely terrible before we've even seen anything. I don't agree with that. But obviously my worries are still there from you know, the original sort of announcement of it. Because we know it's Hollywood and we know that, like, my worst fears are going to be if it's a Dragon Ball Evolution style thing. You know? Because you don't want that happening to one of the other bigger franchises, you know, to come out of Japan. So, the thing that worries me now is we've had some really good writing in Gundam and sometimes some really bad writing, whether the first sort of Western adaptation of it is going to be absolutely terrible.
Don't say the name of that movie.
I'm not going to. You know.
To be fair, the last attempt wasn't that great, and you know what happens after that movie was a fail? They cut all ties with it. It even acknowledged its existence.
Because
it was nice design.
I'm only mentioning this as well because, like, everybody in chat more or less is kind of like, excuse me, even though I like Gundam, stop forcing your politics into my Gundam politics, you know, which is fair enough, because the new stuff that I've seen on it on different channels was like, Gundam's heavily political anyway, why try and throw your own stuff in it? And I do agree with that. It's like, you've already got enough sort of fantasy or sci-fi politics going on in Gundam without everything else from real life trying to be involved in it, so why would you even, you know, bother putting that stuff in the first place? That's another worry for me, is the whole thing of them deliberately trying to spin it in that sort of way when the politics of Gundam to begin with is, sure, it's complicated for the average viewer, but at least it isn't sort of the stuff that we've got at the moment, which is obviously very polarizing. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm trying to come at this from more of a sort of a neutral ground angle. But yeah, honestly, that is my worry at the moment. Is like with most other people's worries, is just they'll go at this from the wrong angle and it'll screw it up completely, you know. I mean, what do you guys think about it? Because I've seen some people saying, well, this guy has a I see people in chat saying this guy has a heavy bias for putting stuff in his work, and I'm like, well, I don't know his work, so I can't really say anything. You know, which is
Japanese.
He's Western.
Oh, I mean, I thought I thought Bandai, well, yeah, I thought Bandai was having full control over the
Sunrise,
story.
actually.
Sunrise. Yeah.
Sunrise gonna have some great control over it, but
I mean,
the writer is the guy who created the Runaways comics and the TV show.
so
Runaways.
so Ion, do you want to fill me in on that? Because I have no clue what that is.
It's basically a story about kids who escape from their cultist parents.
Okay. And is it
I
bad?
haven't watched much of it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched much of it, so I
Ah,
can't
right.
tell you.
It's meh.
I'm waiting for it to finish. Or at least pop on first season to pop on Netflix.
John says it's meh. I take it you've seen it, John.
I've seen some of it, and from what I saw, it's meh.
In what
if it's
way?
like
It's only got, well, to
I mean,
be
it's
fair,
like
we're
how,
just getting season. Make it better. Like every
I mean,
show does.
you've seen Daredevil,
Yeah.
Netflix.
Oh god, yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I
you know how,
it's-
we can see how someone like that, he made, the guy that I think directed the first season, made Pacific Rim Uprising, and we saw how that went out. So
Yeah, Pacific Rim Uprising wasn't good compared to the first one.
I gotta
No,
see
compared to the first.
Yeah.
Compared to the first,
Pixie.
it was awful. But to the, I enjoyed the film.
I think it's a pixie. Yeah, no, wait, yeah, it's a pixie. Get the hell
I mean,
away
at the end
from
of the
pixie.
day, if I'm going to go to a film that's about giant robots fighting giant monsters, as long as I get that, I'm happy.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's like the most basic entry level thing. You know, it's like saying if I go to a Gundam movie, I want a giant robot that has Gundam written on it somewhere or looks like a Gundam. But then of course you get something like G Savior. You know, so it's somebody else was saying that we're just gonna get G Savior again, but worse because of the politicization. You know, so
Yeah, Illuminati and Con, whatever the hell it's called. The Illuminati.
let's see. Let's see. Chat
Get
says.
the hell out of here, pixie.
Chat says, so anything from the new Star Wars trilogy?
Nothing yet.
Trash.
But we do on
Hey,
news
Pibble.
on that. Hamill wasn't happy how Luke's character was written in Last Jedi.
Oh, no, I've seen that. See, that's also the thing. Are they gonna like? We don't know anything about the Gundam movie. It could be a retelling of the 1 Year War. It could be something totally
it
different,
has,
like
like,
G Savior.
Well, what I heard is that they are doing 0079, or somewhere close to 0079.
Yeah. I imagine they do 0079 just because it's that easily recognizable.
That or wait, what? Oh, base.
Oh, and it's
Got
Ace,
somebody
though.
behind us.
Yeah, it's Ace.
But also, I mean, speaking of Star Wars, I actually enjoyed The Force Awakens. Oh, wait,
like
no,
it.
was it? Yeah, The Force Awakens. I actually liked it,
That's
even though
a
it was
pixie.
literally
That's a pixie.
it was a carbon
behind
copy
you.
of
New Hope.
Oh yeah, for New
Pixie.
Hope. I was thinking that Pixie.
Oh, it's over by us now.
Yeah, I see that, Pixie.
But then The Last Jedi. I mean, it
Oh,
had
it's-
some cool action scenes, but the story itself was just not
mess.
my thing.
The Force Awakens, I will agree with you, was pretty fun as a watch, apart from like the odd hiccup here and there for me. But like with I mean, yeah, did I say Force Awakens then? I think I meant Force Awakens. The Last Jedi, on the other hand, like when I saw the choreography mistakes in that I was not happy about, purely because of the whole thing of it's like, come on, you spend so much time working on this, and then you mess up the choreography and have to fix it in post. That's a bit messy, that, coming from people that make one of the most popular franchises ever. It's like I'd expect more from that kind of work. The same with the Gundam movie. I'd expect it to be to a certain standard because the Japanese are involved. You know, because this is something that I mentioned originally when I was saying about it, and I was like, I hope because the Japanese are involved that they have loads of control over what's going to be wrote, you know, how the characters are going to be portrayed, stuff like that.
And to be fair, Gundam is actually, well, thank you to Fast Facts or whatever. It's not whatever about it's in the culture of Japan, so you know.
Yeah, exactly.
If they mess it up, they're gonna
They're going to insult a lot of people.
I almost had it.
It's
Friggin' fun didn't hit.
It's one of those things where I really worry about it as well, because like we've seen how good the first Pacific Rim film was. Then they made a reference to Gundam.
Amazing.
Exactly. Then they made a reference to Gundam in the second one, even though that one wasn't one wasn't good. You know. And then all.
It, but I
Sinanju, was it? There was a reference to Sinanju?
No. It was the unicorn. They had a unicorn statue outside the Anaheim building.
The unicorn by. What you said Sinanju? What? I didn't know it was Sinanju.
But apart from that, the only other thing we've got to go off from that kind of direction is G Savior. You know, G Savior was pretty bad, as everybody kind of agrees.
Who, where you guys were, who kept shooting me in the leg?
I have no clue. I'm dealing with like two suits outside A here. One's the Pixie and one's a G3.
I was going after, I think it was Leo. Leo's the mudruck on the other team. I was going after him, but then suddenly I just kept getting shot in the back of the legs by something.
I was getting hit by, I think, a support unit at the back while I was trying to deal with everything else. That G3 was annoying me. Let's have a look. As long as it's not directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, says Pivel.
Also, we're not going to get into Devil May Cry 5's thing going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Sony.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, but no, I want to keep it more on Gundam for obvious reasons. The only other thing I have to really say in terms of fears goes back to, again, the whole deal with characters and stuff, because like you just know if Hollywood has more of a control over it, you just know they're going to try forcing their own agenda into things. The problem with that, the problem with that I have, and I mentioned this the first time, was that we already have some really fantastic characters throughout Gundam from both genders and all types of races. So, in that sense, why the hell would you need to do anything, you know, that would mess around with that as well? Not saying they will do, it's just a preemptive sort of assumption based on trends and other things. It's just, we can name so many good pilots just off the top of our heads now from both genders. And supporting cast as well. I don't see why this is going to be such a big issue, because I can see it right now, but I can just see the headlines about it, you know, them trying to do some really stupid stuff, and it's just like, well, why would you either change characters, or why would you try and alter stuff, or try and force that in there when we've already got it equal and really damn good, you know? It's like, for every Amuro and Shah, we've got stuff like, or we've got characters like Christy from War in the Pocket, who was the Alex's pilot. Or, I'm trying to think. What was that, sorry?
Christine and Bernie.
Yeah.
We got Amuro and Shah, Christine and Bernie.
Like, try and do the opposites in terms of, like, name a male character that's really popular or well known, and then a female character that's in more or less the same role. You know, because I
can think of from Zeta.
4 was in Zeta as the pilot of the Psycho Gundam, wasn't she?
There's Rekawa, Bon, 4, who else? That's all from Zeta, though.
Most of the female pilots in Gundam been, you know, the antagonists.
Some of them are, some of them aren't. Like, I'm trying to remember, because some of them play multi-sided roles. Yeah, most of them end up being new types. Hang on, let's see what chat's saying here. This is gonna hurt Gundam's perception in the West, says Mecha. Yeah, don't forget Shiro. Yeah, Ru Luca was in Zeta as well.
Yeah.
Who ended up not being an antagonist, if I remember rightly. Like, going off chat as well, it's a given that we all know the source material pretty well. Hey, Heavy.
Oh god, yeah. I have like the novel, one of those novels.
I mean, I'm gonna need to start doing like binge watches of the older series just to get really more up to date with stuff, because I've already told you guys, like, most of my stuff from like 1 Year War up until I think it's Double Zeta or just after comes from like Dynasty Warriors Gundam, where it just gives you the short synopsis of things. But
you know what's cool now with screen share on Discord, we just watch party it.
True.
I have like most of the movies on my laptop.
But yeah, even like it's oh, sorry. Gundam has always been obviously heavily about war with giant robots and stuff, but the way I can see this going, it's like normally it covers that grey area where you're never sure of who's right and who's wrong, because they always show off both sides and with certain consequences. Like, I think Unicorn does that the best in terms of showing off both sides' point of view and also the ramifications of, you know, like certain characters being taken out from both sides of the conflict. I feel like that's when Gundam's at its best, where it's not sort of taking one side, it's showing you both sides and saying, look, you decide on who's right and who's wrong, or whether these characters actually deserve the fate that they get. At least that's where I'm coming from.
Maybe like something similar to the original movie trilogy. Like something like the original movie trilogy. I'm trying to see what they do with that.
I really, like, as a really big fan, I really don't want him to screw it up. I want it to be good, but but whenever I get news like this, it gets me really worried, purely because there are so many ways we know they can cock it up, and they can cock it up really easily by just applying current day stuff to a setting which is more sci-fi fantasy than current day, for obvious reasons. It's like you don't.
They don't add in or force in pop culture references from.
Because
that's meant to be way in the past.
It's like there's a reason why when it comes to stuff like this, they don't put real world politics in, and it's because they set it so far in the future. All the people that could be like in the political spectrum, or could be potential for, oh god, look at who's in here now, you know, in terms of like newsworthy headlines, they're all dead. if you go off like the timeline. So I really don't want them to start putting stuff like that in. It would be a really stupid thing. Like even mentions of stuff like that, if it was still, you know, like further in the timeline, but they even mention stuff like that, or they start mentioning, you know, stuff that will be a little bit sort of we're higher, mightier than thou kind of thing. You know, the whole virtue signaling thing. That isn't something that Gundam does either. You know, I just want a Gundam film to be as much Gundam as it can be without sort of that kind of content in it. And I just think that it'll be really let down if the fears that everybody else has about this new writer getting involved with the writing staff and the film, I really start worrying if everybody else's fears are going to start coming true because of this one guy. You know, it has me really worried. It's going to be a case of time will tell, but honest to God, I really hope that it's not going to happen, because that's the last thing I'd want somebody to screw up, is my giant robot fandom, you know.
Oh, they already did it with... Okay, we all know that they screwed that up with Pacific Rim. The one good Western giant robot movie.
As long as the movie doesn't get placed next to the DBZ live action, I'm good, says no sex board.
It's never going to be Evolution.
Hopefully. Oh.
Toei learned the hard way with that.
Toei did learn the hard way, and then they brought Dragon Ball Super in to counter that. but oh god, that was not good. The thing is, Gundam props itself up, obviously, with the sales of Gunpla. Everybody knows that. So in that sense, they're covered. But it's just a case of when you try and get people into Gundam normally, you go over stuff like you go over the 1 Year War and you say, oh, these characters are cool, you should check this out, you know. This series is cool, I think it'd be cool if you check this out. And you give them really good recommendations based off previous stuff. Now, when somebody knows about, like, something like that, and then turns around and goes, oh, what, so Gundam, you mean this thing? And then points to really bad live-action movie, that's when it's going to start tarnishing it, you know.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's what I'm worried about, is that if it goes really bad.
Probably happened with G Savior during the time when it came out.
Yeah, it probably happened with G Savior. I mean, like, G Savior is a gray area that nobody likes to talk about purely because of how bad it was.
I didn't even know it existed until I actually looked into it.
I actually have it on my laptop.
God. I remember seeing bits of it.
If you ever want to watch it, give me a shout and we'll watch it.
No, I'm good. I remember seeing bits of it and just being like, what the hell is this? You know.
I'll just send you the thing over through Google Drive.
Also, Nova's been annoying me with his bazooka downswing thing from that G3. Seriously. There's Scummy, and then there's Scummy, and then there's I'm going to deliberately bazooka downswing because we're going to either have to learn to get over it, or I'm just going to make you salty as hell. I'll read chat again in a moment. I mean, how bad do you guys think it'll end up being, just as a sort of a... I know we can't make it...
be about Pacific Rim Uprising.
I would hope, if it's going to be bad, at least nothing worse than Uprising. You know, because Uprising was pretty damn bad. I mean, I'd like it to be Pacific Rim 1 levels of awesome, but it probably won't be, you know.
Yeah, I'd rather be on the standards of Pacific Rim 1, but the likelihood will be Pacific Rim 2, because Pacific Rim 2 was very more anime-esque.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed more like with... It seemed more like with Pacific Rim 2, they were going for the whole thing of let's just try and market this as much as possible to get merch out of it. You know, with the... I know they had the... It's... Actually, no. It's more like they got really lazy with the Jaeger designs. It's like, you saw how much effort Gyero and everyone put into the first film. I'm gonna have to give that one to Heavy for how much BS he put up with people trying to give him support. I really do love the first film just because Gyero gave it that much attention to detail, especially with like the physical element of it, as going as far as building the comm pod for the actors to stand in. You gotta give him respect for that. But then when you think of would they ever do that for a Gundam film, I'm thinking probably not. You know, and then they got lazy with the Jaeger designs.
They technically did it for G Savior.
Let's have a look here and see what... Young says, can I join? That's the only point of the G3, says Nova, is the downswing. It can't use any other weapons. Ah, right. I think it'll include a Transformers reference, says Mecha. Instant 0 out of 10. Alright, let's try and get Young in here. Try and get people in here now. Invite Moody, says Young. I'm getting you in now. The first Pacific Rim was a modern classic for tokusatsu films, says Kaiser. The second one was just meh. Sorry, Heavy. I didn't mean to steal kills there. The Pixie sucked, says Leo. Yeah, I would like to see them put in a lot of effort into it. Like, you'd imagine...
Oh, you know, when was this announced again?
It was last July. It was like after I started streaming Gundam properly.
So yeah, it's Gundam 4. It is coming up, and that's probably their target. get out before the 4 days or after the 4 days anniversary.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I wouldn't have as many worries if, like, I remember the original video very vividly. I'm just putting 2 randoms in here, by the way, as well with us while we wait, so we can keep the matches going. I remember me doing the original video and being like, oh, this is going to be great as long as Japan has more control over it. You know, because Japan should rightly have way more control over it. It's their IP. Therefore, whatever they say goes. They don't like characters. They don't like the way the story's wrote. They don't like real-world stuff being put into it that really shouldn't be there. Then they should be the ones to turn around and be like, this isn't going out, so scrap whatever idea that was and just go again. You know, that's what I expect from it. Or at least I hope. But honestly, I hope we don't get the alternative, which is just basically what's going on now with the world mixed with Gundam. You know, that would be terrible. That would be an absolute flop, just because I go over this with everything in terms of like comics, movies, and video games and stuff. I see it all the way that everybody used to as escapism from having to deal with real world crap, because it's terrible. And when that kind of stuff when it starts invading that kind of stuff, then you just feel like, well, where else can I go? You know, because this is getting really bad. Can I go somewhere else? Because I don't want to hear about this. So you go into a movie and you think, oh, giant robots, it's going to be really fun. And then they insert that kind of stuff, and it's just like, yeah, I'm out. I'm immediately out, you know. If that was to happen, and we got the worst possible case show that we could get, I would either not go to see it, or I'd go to see it based off early trailers. It would be terrible, and I'd probably walk out the cinema, which I've never done before. You know, so I'm planning very carefully.
Remember how we all thought the Bumblebee movie was going to suck?
I didn't think Bumblebee was going to suck because I didn't have any expectations for it. Everybody was like, it might suck, it might not, and I was like, it's a Transformers movie. The last one I saw did suck, I'll admit that. It was kind of fun if you go into it with no expectations. Apart from that, I'm not too sure. I'll wait, and then you guys were like, it's amazing, and I've still not seen it.
Yeah,
so
Blu-ray is coming out in April, so
I'm
actually planning to buy it.
I would like for the Gundam movie to be like the Bumblebee movie, because from what I've been hearing from you guys, it's fantastic. You know. Hey, Boaty. Oh, Silver.
Damn,
nice.
I almost got you. I almost had it.
I get incredibly worried when my favorite stuff, or some of my favorite stuff, starts being touched by other people that really just want to inject their kind of ideals onto everything. It's just like, please take that somewhere else. It's like I hate that kind of stuff when it comes to like somebody coming to the door and being like, can we talk to you about something? And I'm just like, no thanks. I respect what you're doing, but can you just leave that out of things, or can you just go away, because I'm not really interested, you know? So when it starts seeping into everything else, then I just lose interest in whatever it seeps into. Oh, come on, I swear that was a hit. Is that Heavy? Heavy charging me down with the bullpup. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Who the hell hit me there with a cannon?
I'm still gonna call the Mad Rock the Mud Rock, because that's the only name I ever know it by.
I'll check chat in a moment about this kind of stuff, because I don't want to miss out too much here, especially because of, I don't know whether I've got new people in the audience, so let's check it out in a moment.
Oh, Leo, get that.
I mean, Ion, what was your first thought when you saw that news?
I was like, oh, nice, they got an actual good comic book writer. I was like, not bad.
I mean, John, I take it you've either heard about it or just didn't know.
I didn't know. I haven't actually been keeping tabs on the day with it.
Oh, jeez.
Generally, with anything that's, with me, with any product, is if I find some enjoyment out of it, I'll like it. Hence why I like Pacific Rim Uprising. Obviously, I agree with everyone when I say it's nowhere near as good as the first, because it's not.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as good as the first, but it's not. I wouldn't write it off personally, just because I adore mechs. So it's like it's my shtick.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So I've also I don't know why I found it I find it easier to sit through Uprising because of the bad story. Because like I can just switch off. I can just switch off while in Pacific Rim the first one. I'm more like, oh, what's happening? I'm paying attention.
See, the couple of things that upset me from Uprising were the lack of interest in the designs and variety, and then on top of that, the whole thing of, oh yeah, we'll just kill off Mako for the sake of it. And then have,
You know what's also?
excuse me, by the way.
How many years was it behind Uprising since the original Pacific Rim?
I may be getting this wrong, but I'm just gonna guess and say maybe 3 or 4. And I'll have to check later, or somebody can confirm that in chat for me, hopefully. But
well, the thing is that, and you know, like in F91, all 2 started to get smaller too.
Oh, yeah.
Like you know, like 50 years, so 3 or 4 years is not actually.
Jeez, I got right there. No, I thought you meant release of the actual movies. I totally misunderstood that one.
I was talking about the mobile suits, actually, about how they got smaller.
Mecha says, I'm surprised you opened the door.
Yeah, he opened the door himself. That's a shock.
No, normally my whole thing is I don't like going to the door, because normally over here it's just people trying to sell stuff. And when you get somebody else like that, normally they're like, oh, can we interest you in whatever it tends to be, you know, and obviously you get like the religious people that come around and try and talk to you about that kind of stuff, and
yeah,
you know, try and interest you in that kind of thing. Well, I always turn those away, not because of the whole thing of, oh, it's religion, I don't like that. It's more the whole thing of I have this attitude of just, it kind of feels like you're trying to force your point of view on me. Nobody likes or accepts the point of somebody else's point of view being forced on them willingly. You know, so it's when somebody has such a strong opinion of something, it's not going to be changed by someone turning around and being like, oh, I think you should think this way. So it's the same thing when it comes to that kind of attitude with movies. When somebody says, oh, it should be this way, or you know, this should be in because of these reasons, it's just like, yeah, that doesn't slide because you're trying to force something in where it won't go naturally, you know. That could be taken out of context as well, but it's just honestly, I'm gonna keep watching for the news and see what happens. I'm gonna have to check this guy out, this guy's writing, and see just how good or bad it is based on what everybody's been saying, because I really don't want to sort of just go in on this without knowing properly what the guys wrote. All I've seen is like some stuff, like I said, on Chan, where they were just like, oh, check out this level of writing, and the level of writing was like terrible, so I honestly God thought it was somebody just messing around and photoshopping something. So I don't know whether it's right or not. So I'm gonna have to see about that. Oh jeez.
Hey, kill everybody. Go in on Leo. Don't stop.
Oh. In terms of merchandise and stuff as well, you just know they're gonna make kits for the movie.
Oh yeah.
It'll probably be like, it'll be the Granddaddy Gundam movie version, because they've already got like 50 million versions of that thing. God damn it, I was trying to spawn in there and Leo got killed.
Do something like with Marvel doing with the games.
Oh.
I'd like to get my hands on the T-Savior kits to see how it is.
Did you see that picture I posted up the other night of
Yeah.
G-Savior mixed NT? It was so good. I need help here, trying to go in on Harley and everybody's stopping me. We got 20 seconds. I've got 4 people on me. Oh my god.
Come on. Reload.
They'll redesign the original Gundam and make it as unrecognizable as a Gundam Bay former. Oh god.
Oh, so close I went Captain's Bust.
Please, please don't jinx that pivotal. I mean, like, I hope the, oh jeez, how the hell did we win that? I hope we...
Wait, how the hell did you win?
Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. I'm gonna give that one to Leo for being the ace.
If I didn't kill Chromo, whatever the hell his name is, we would have won.
Guns and Blaze says, "Hi y'all, just came in after watching YouTuber Optimus's response video about the woman who jumped into a Jaguar pit in Arizona." Wait, what?
Yeah, somebody did that.
Leo and I did some last minute carrying, says Nova. I was trying to get in on that. But yeah, no, I hope we get something. I remember saying this in the original video as well. I hope we get something very similar to Ready Player One's interpretation, as in like as accurate as possible, because that was a really good representation of the RX-78.
Order the Gundam Battle.
Honestly, I would be happy if they just gave me like a feature-length thing of just that version of the Gundam, and then just have it marching around in the Ready Player One universe. I'd be happy just with that. I don't care if it's nonsensical or not even in universe. It's like, it's the closest I'm gonna get design-wise. Plus, I really enjoyed Ready Player One, so... at least that was good in terms of the way that it handled everything. Give Spielberg it instead and give Sunrise main control over it. You know, like they've got now, but just give it to Spielberg. I think we might get a good film out of it that way.
You know how I would have felt though?
Go on.
It was for people. If when they announced it, everybody in there was like the artifact reaction. Oh.
Yeah, Artifact where they announced it and it was just like, oh. No, it's not Half-Life 3, so...
Yeah, and guess what? Artifact lost 99% of its players. And then Lead
Yeah.
Designer left. And they're just striking the team down. So, every now, the Artifacts are made to fail. Huzzah! Go back to making games, pal.
Nah, I watched something the other day. If you watch, you know, Valve News Network, I think it is. He went on about the most recent stuff going on at Valve. You know, like company reviews and stuff, and they all had a consistent pattern, which was Valve's pretty crap to work for because the way it's structured and everything. If you've not seen it, definitely give it a watch because it's interesting in terms of understanding how they all work properly, what people have given in terms of feedback for the higher ups of the company, and just what they actually do during the day. Because basically Gabe does bugger all, which we already knew, but he just spends all the time playing Dota in his office. That's it. No joke. You know.
What, Gabe?
Yeah, Gabe just spends all his time playing Dota and that's it. According to these reviews. You know, so... if you ever thought Valve was gonna make games again, no, they're pretty happy to just sit down and get money from selling other people's video games while they just play their own. You know. So so yeah, not a good sign.
I got Wild Heavy. You're not on my team.
I was just repairing that.
Oh, hello, John.
Oh, I'll check out chat in a moment. Is that a bazooka I see there? No, it's a Goof Custom.
So John, what are your thoughts?
What?
Anything that we've been talking about?
I mean, I think I'll still watch it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as long as they don't try and shove certain agendas down your throat, I mean, for me, if it's just that a bit better than Uprising, I'll be happy.
It's one of those things where, even though, you know, we're there looking at it and thinking, oh god, it's going to be terrible, I just hope it's better than Uprising. Honestly, I don't think we should just settle for something like that with it being Gundam. You know, it's a bit brutal saying it, but it's one of those things where I expect better from a Gundam film. I expect them to go all out with it based on what we've got previously from Gundam, from the actual company. So it's like, I would not be happy with kind of a letdown that feels just that marginally a bit better than Uprising. I think Uprising is like the lowest bar that you can have at the moment for a mech film. You know, based on how it was done and how it was wrote.
Really? No, that's G-Savior. That takes the top.
I don't think G-Savior counts purely because nobody wants to remember it. No,
yeah, that's the point of how low it is.
It's null and void. It's not even on the chart. It's like Dragon Ball Evolution, you just don't speak of it. Like, all these people that are doing this, like, I've seen certain channels covering the whole thing about, oh god, they've got terrible people writing or working on the film, and it's like, well, if that's the case, have you done your research instead of just looking at the news articles that cover about Gunpla and everything? Instead of just looking at one article, maybe go look at G-Savior and then report based on that as well, and be like, wonder whether it's just going to be as bad as G-Savior or not. G-Savior is like, for anyone that's just coming into this and doesn't know about G-Savior, it is always the butt end of jokes when it comes to movies and anything else.
Specifically mecha movies.
Because when they did, you know, so I think it was the Build series, G-Savior is actually featured in it multiple times in like cameos. It is always destroyed after being on screen for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. You remember the episode where Neos was introduced? Where he's so hot and cheeky? He destroyed it.
Yeah? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was the suit he killed.
You'll see it a lot.
5 seconds without getting stunned. Thank you.
It's always in the background as a joke suit, and then it gets killed in like the worst possible fashion normally. I think in beginning G it was cut in half by one of the beginning Gundam's beam weapons. I can't remember. It was definitely in the major fight scene at the end. It's the same fight scene that had the O tear up an ashtray, I think it was. Oh god, my legs are gone. Thanks, Bo.
The heavy Gundam should have been a lower cost suit.
Why?
I'm so screwed here.
Because it's not as good as the full armor Gundam or the Mudrock.
Gym 3 was always
If
confirmed.
they can't go toe to toe with those suits on the basic level, then really, what's the point of it being there?
Kaiser says, I've consistently hated everything, every single thing from Runaway Comics adaptation after the first run because nobody understands the characters anymore. Oof. Let's see. Newtype says, Moody, how much do you think they'll go into the Gundam lore?
No, not at all, probably.
To put suits in the game, I think they might stop at Zeta. Yeah, the Gym 3 got announced ages, well, it's confirmed ages ago, but I mean, I'd hope that with the, how far did they go with GBO 1 with introducing suits, like timeline-wise? Mic drop there. Sorry about that, John, I was trying to get to you, I got hit in the back by a missile. Oh.
I'll take back what I said about this suit needs to be a lower cost. It's just me.
Not having a good day.
No, just the... Well, what do I expect? There's a yellow and the Goof Custom comes off. Of course it's going to shred it.
I'm trying to help you out, but I'm getting shot by snipers left, right, and center.
I don't even know where you're at, really.
Trying to lay down fire on the ace. Yeah. How far did GBO 1 go with suits in terms of timeline?
5083. Or
I mean, that...
it had the GPO 2, I think.
Because I'd like them to go at least that. Oh.
Well, I mean, I think in GBO 1, they had 2 variants of the Gym Striker, but in this game they merged them.
Huh.
Because all it was a difference in weapon. Well, a difference in weapon and loadout, that's all it was.
Alright.
One had the normal beam saber, one had the scythe.
Oh, I get you. So you had 2 different melee types.
Yeah, unless they both had the scythe and just one was in one configuration, one was in another.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, my frames are chugging.
Oh!
Come here, John, you're mine.
Oh, my freaking legs! No, 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 no! Oh, son of a bitch. I got rammed into at the end. I was trying to get out there and my legs were just wrecked. Next minute, Leo just bashes into me. I think it was Leo anyway.
Now I just need a rival win.
Ah!
You can invite me into the rank thing now.
Nice. I'm still kind of haunted by Pivel's comment before. I'm gonna get these randoms out, by the way. And I'm gonna change map because I know people don't like port all the time. I was gonna pick port again then. I can't unsee Pivel's comment about the design with it being like Bayformers for the movie. Oh god.
Wait, is that an official design that I seen pop out?
Wait, what?
There was an image I saw, and it looked Bayformers-ish. Like real.
Oh god. I don't want it to just be a mass of metal just rolling around all over the place. Sounds stupid, but I would rather have something that looks very close to the source material, please. Yeah, you'd hope.
You know, I'm gonna try and see where I could buy 2 suits: the full armor and the Pixie.
So I'm gonna go for a different one here. I would love the Pixie at the moment, just to see what I can do with it, but as soon as the Pixie comes out, you just know I'm gonna put everything back to bomb the base.
Yep.
I still think it was funny the one time where I set the game from Ace for like 50 days straight to a bomb the base, and everyone didn't know what the hell to do.
Where's my phone? There it is.
Ugh. This will be... Oh god, game night 60?
Already?
Well, it's been like almost a year. Jeez. Almost a year of consistently playing Gundam. I think it'd be further down the line if 1, I didn't have that break, and 2, we would have got game nights going really early on, but there was a problem with that. That problem being that it took forever to get everybody in. Let's see who we've got here. Uh-huh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Only jumping. That'd be interesting. If a bit weird. Huh. Inviting people in, by the way, but... Oh. There we go, we got somebody in. I'm trying to get people in here so we can fill up this. Invited Young and invited Exram. Hopefully we've got... There we go.
Orocho. Yorka, figure.
Wait, what?
Gravity Girl, whatever her name is from My Hero, I'm making a figure of her.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Oh, wait, this is 3. Ah, you sneaky. You made
What?
350.
Yes, I did make it 350 again. Fedora Tosser says, I'm thinking about it. I think I'm ready to come back. I shouldn't be so upset what's happened. One rule I will follow is I refuse to play Pixie. Dude, just play whatever. Yeah, we gotta really stop having, you know, shouting matches between each other in chat and just in general, because people are just gonna get put off, you know. I know people want other people to get better at the game, but it's not gonna happen if people just don't want to play to begin with, you know. Oh, I might have
So that's the last thing Apex Legends needs.
might have interpreted that wrong based on chat. Leo says, not to worry about it, Fedora. It's fine, we make mistakes. I was just making an open observation of what happened. Alright, fair enough then. Yeah, it's hard to tell, like... It's hard to tell what people are saying in chat purely because you can easily take things out of context based on how people are writing as well. No Sexport says, what's everybody's opinion on the gun cannon? Do you think it's kind of op? It was op back in the day. I'm not so sure whether it is now or not. Has it still got the
It's OP. It is technically still OP with this combo. Because you can just have a decent amount of damage.
rifle cannon? See, that's how they get you. I'm don't get me wrong as well, John. I'm not like trying to rub it in or anything. I know we've been over this a bunch of times. It's just that whole. I genuinely do feel sorry for you when stuff like this happens because I don't like the idea of what's happening. But of course, it's because like if you think about it purely from the sense of you just want a suit that's good. And you also just want to check it out because it's a new flashy thing and you're like, yeah, I want it. Of course, some people will spend money on it. And then when it turns out to either be bad or the game works against you, well then that's not your fault. It's the way that the game is designed. You know, so...
Yeah. We know for a fact once the whole US thing with the loot boxes happens, you know what's going to happen.
Like how is the fight against loot boxes going at the moment? Because I've not been keeping track on it.
I haven't heard much. I haven't heard of anything yet.
Oh, they would be. I mean, they earn most of the revenue through loot boxes. It's cool, man. It's cool. All right, it's cool. It's definitely cool. Oh God. Should not be the suit over here. Oh god, I'm about to get wrecked. Oh, did I get lucky there? Got lucky for a moment.
Can't wait for this week because we're getting two transmissions.
Oh hell, I'm gonna get wrecked. Boaty, no! Ah! Everybody's talking about how crazy the gun cannon is. I really don't want to spawn Rampy at the moment. I do like the full armor, but that's only because I just bought it. It's like everybody else. Everybody else will just be buying it because it's in the DP store and trying it out. Thus, you're going to get a bunch of full armors just appearing. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. A problem. Ah.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Monarch came out, all the matches were Monarchs.
You say that, and then I get... You say all this, and then I get broadsided by an E3 DS. I mean, I was gonna get killed there anyway, so it might as well be by Nova.
Uh-oh, that's a pound. Oh, that's a DS. Oh, the Tropin got me. Wait, pausing? Okay.
I want to know when the next Gundam series is going to be out, because I'm waiting on that news at the moment.
Well, they just finished, you know, Iron Blood Wolfers not that long ago.
Yeah. I mean, because normally it's a yearly thing, isn't it? Well, almost a yearly.
One? It was Unicorn after.
It was the Unicorn series. I would say series of movies.
Yeah, the Origin movies.
The Origin, Unicorn, and IBO were very close together. Although Unicorn was done over the span of a couple of years. Ooh.
Oh, speaking of Unicorn, I spotted the Unicorn DVDs in my local shop.
Nice.
$28. I passed.
Oh, and we had Thunderbolt as well, didn't we? Which still hasn't been fully finished off. I need more jazz. Sunrise refuses to give me more jazz. Yeah, I am incredibly sorry about being bad on this round. I'm not trying to be bad, but I'm getting ganged up on. Oh, shotgun in the face.
Yeah.
Black Comet says, I wish this game was released in the US. If it was, it probably would be in a complete different setup.
And state, because it's revolving around loot boxes. The game's like it's literally pay to win.
Yeah. It seems pay to win, but like with certain situations, it really isn't. And I say that. Yeah, it's more you pay for a randomized chance at getting a good suit, and it's all based on what the banner is. So if the banner just happens to be a really good suit, then you win. You win every encounter. Whereas if it's not a good suit, well then you got a chance of losing most of your encounters. Like, I mean, we saw what happened. We saw what happened when the Nacht came out when everybody just went radar crazy, you know, because it's just like it can totally screw up the radar. We saw what happened then, so
Sniper's worst nightmare.
if they put in stuff like that, then of course it's going to be up and it's going to be a bad time for everybody else. That's when it's at its worst. It's more that they don't sort of always release overpowered suits. At the moment they seem to be messing around and doing different mechanics just to see how they affect gameplay. Oh, excuse me, affect gameplay.
Can't see.
Young, if that's you and the DS, seriously, my boy, this is a bit ridiculous. I just want a bit of chill and shoot, and then next minute I got Young shooting me in the face and with the what looks like a shotgun, and then just getting me with the B-Max. Oh no, sorry Harley, sorry. I think it was either Harley or I on there.
Got me.
There we go, just snipe these out. Oh! Went for the leg on that dumb there and missed. Sniper Custom looks fun, but personally I don't want to have it on my team. There's no no sex port. Kaiser said, Sniper Custom is heavenly. Oh god, that was terrible. Honestly, I don't know who to give that to. I'll leave it. Nevo says, hello everyone, I come bearing a warning, don't let the heavy Gundam shoot you in the legs. Fully charged shot does 5k damage.
What?
What? I'm gonna be messing around with the so it leaves you exposed. Ooh. Oh. So basically, it's all a case of if you're standing still and you manage to land a hit on the legs, it hits like a truck. Otherwise, you're a sitting duck. If you were using something like the weapons rack instead, you'd be better, but obviously you want to use the newest suit, so, you know. Hang on, I'm gonna see who else we can get in here. See if we can get Blazing back in here.
And there goes the dogs.
Doggo! Sorry, Mooney, but I have to get support, says Young. It's fine, dude, it's fine. It's all good. I can get you back in at a later date. Ooh, this is gonna be an awkward one.
What to use?
Nebo says it's chain gun shreds blues as well. Is the Gelgoon cannon any good? That's the ground one, isn't it?
When it first released, it wasn't as good. But I think it got buffed recently, so I think it's pretty decent now, I think. haven't used it since it came out, really. After the whole string of Gale Goog after Gale Goog after Gale Goog release.
That moment where you've just got like 4 or 5 Gale Googs over the space of about a month. It's just like, come on.
It's like, I heard you like Mono Eyes. Here, have the picture of a Gale Goog.
I wouldn't mind it if they'd have got that far down the timeline that it's like, here's the mono-eyed Gundam, you know, the Titans one. Yeah,
Gundam.
yeah. I'll show you later. They've got. I remember mentioning it a couple of game nights ago. It's a mono-eye Gundam that the Titans had for a while. I don't know whether it's MSV or not, but it's a really weird one. They're doing like
the Hazels.
Kind of.
Spiegel?
No.
Spiegel.
It's got a really weird name beginning with S. I remember posting it in chat a while back or something.
Yeah,
Hang on.
the thing with those suits, they're not MSV or anything. They're from G Generation.
Ah.
Oh, and black comment. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to make a Japanese account. It's very easy.
Yeah. Making a Japanese account can take like 10 minutes. Provided you just follow the YouTube videos. There's many tutorials on YouTube for doing it. Oh, did you guys also hear the latest news about YouTube as well? It's hilarious. Considering we're talking about all this stuff to do with Gundam, and then we're on about various other things. Now we're onto YouTube stuff again.
Remember what happened last time we started talking about YouTube?
Yeah, the Overlords took me stream down halfway through. So I got this from the one source I didn't expect from before when I was just watching around random stuff. I go on one of MatPat's videos of all people, for people who haven't been around long enough here. I don't particularly like MatPat just because of his theorist stuff. Mainly because he for some strange reason he comes across as a little bit sort of smug or arrogant to me, mainly because he tries to do his theories around what devs are doing it with the games, but sometimes he just gets it totally wrong and the devs are like, nah dude, you got it wrong, and he's like, no. So it's
I remember when he got the Piranha stuff wrong.
Yeah. You know, it's that kind of stuff, and then him thinking he's right and just be like, no, and can't accept it, that rubs me the wrong way. But no, I went to MatPat, of all people, as a source for this. But MatPat turns around and says that apparently YouTube categorizes gamers, or rather YouTube gamers, totally differently to everything else on YouTube, and deliberately puts us as bottom of the barrel for some reason. What? So we're like the lowest of the low. You know,
even lower than the animators.
Even though it's the most one of the most popular categories of video, apparently we're the lowest of the low on YouTube. You know, I have no idea whether this is true or not, but based off what he was saying in this video, I can't remember which video it was. I'm gonna have to pull it up in history and put it in Discord later. He's basically like, yeah, they try and funnel people. They try and funnel people away from that kind of stuff. So they put it in a completely different category. It's like, what? No, I couldn't actually believe it, what he was saying, so I just thought I'd bring it up and see what people say. Oh god, yeah, don't even get me started on the invasion of YouTube and it becoming more corporate.
I mean, the only celebrity I like that's on YouTube now is Jack Black.
Showing things off like the bloggers and influencers.
Oh god, yeah.
It's more appealing to advertisers because they've tried to push gamers and look at this gamer, and then they've either got the whole thing of, well, that's copyrighted material, or they seem a little aggressive and swearing, don't ever want my brand with it, and it's like they're just being normal people while the bloggers are basically...
Yeah, like Jem was just saying, for anyone who didn't hear that, but like off mic there, basically Jem was making a point of saying, well, it seems like the reason why they would do that, and I think Matt actually did bring this up in his video, was the whole deal of, with advertisers, they go to influencers because it's easier to advertise influencers because they're not as hostile. Whereas with gamers, sometimes you'll get us just like mouthing off and doing other things that you generally might not want your brand attached to, especially with them constantly churning up controversy and stuff, you know, to do with certain YouTubers, some of which aren't gamers, but some can definitely come under that category. And then of course, when they do, then it's like, well, okay, this is negative press. We don't want this. You know, it's pretty bad.
Well, the thing is, as well,
Well,
there
we
are
can't
games
punch.
where, all gamer channels are basically toxic doors fighting. It's like, well, no, a lot more of the communities that we push are worse. Like the beauty people.
So yeah, Jem was on about it, saying, well, some of the other communities they promote are kind of toxic and bad as well, but they automatically think that about video games. But like, I remember it now, part of what Matt said was that basically it's funny considering some of the people that play video games raise the most for charities and stuff with the events and things that they do, and yet that doesn't get taken into account. And all that gets shown is, oh yeah, these people can occasionally mouth off and be toxic, and as a result, we won't even bother, and we'll put them in a completely different category, you know, as a result. It's not very nice to be known as bottom of the barrel on YouTube, but okay, I guess this is what happens.
You know how the animators feel.
Oh god, yeah. I feel sorry for the animators, I really do.
Well, I mean, unless you're like Jaden Animations.
Let's have a look here.
64 bits.
Unless you're one of them, then you're fine.
I'm just having a look at chat
no,
here.
Unless you're one of them, you're not fine. Oh, so you have
You
got to
mean
be one
slice
of them.
of life animators.
Yeah, basically.
Now
I'd say easy to churn out, but all animation is hard.
yes.
Time consuming. So
Like,
there's nothing easy about it. It's just easy topics. Like, oh yeah.
It's like if you've seen my 3D stuff that I do in my spare time animation wise, you'll know I'm not an animator, clearly not, and trying to do it when you're not an animator is annoying enough, but even when you are, or rather when you have more experience as an animator, it's still really time consuming. You know. It's like it also depends on your technique as well, because like for instance with some of my stuff, because of how my rigs are, I then have to animate stuff twice, so it's annoying.
Kill him, everybody. Kill Moody.
Oop, so there
I
it
think we
is.
shouldn't play on this map anymore.
Yeah, I only put it on just as a little bit of variation. I didn't
That was a
actually.
great map.
I didn't think we would get funneled into the ship area. Who the hell was that?
I'm one of them.
Who the hell was that then that got taken out by my
How are they doing that?
180?
Or X Soccer, you're dead.
Guys,
Oh,
just
Black Woman,
concentrate
you
on neutralizing Nova and his E3. He keeps rushing our front line. If we take him out, it takes a lot of the pressure off us. Because all he keeps doing is rushing the front line, because all he can do is melee and use the grenade. Take him out and you have a lot easier time defending.
Leo is the standard E3. I'm an E3 Kai.
Nova's in the
Is he the mass-produced gun
gun
cannon?
cannon.
Right, so that's Ion then.
is Ion the one that's charging?
I hate to say this, Ion, but if it's you, it's not as much of a problem.
This can be so one-sided.
It can be one-sided. I'm only saying that as well, Ion, because you had like no backup there and you charged into about 4 suits.
Yeah, it's 4 suits on 2 on low health.
True, but one had ridiculous stagger, you know, so.
Yeah, well, at least I took out the AC for that.
I love the way everybody in chat's just like Moody shade throwing. No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just the way that it was working out, you know. You look at it and you think, okay, there's 4 suits versus 1, and one of them has ridiculous stagger and he's just diving in constantly. I'm going to give you that anyway, Ion, just for the simple fact if you actually taking us out.
I got 5 freaking recycle tickets. This game really loves to push my buttons.
It's the weapons rack, man. I think I'm just getting too cocky with it. I'll just get ripped in half like next game. Hang on. Desert. I'll switch it to desert and I'll go back to port. Solo left. Right, let's try and get somebody in here. I don't mean to throw shade on that. It's like, if I'd have seen that situation, I personally wouldn't have dove in there just because of the amount of suits there, but that's just me. You know.
Daylight savings time now because I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh, this petition can go to hell.
What did you find?
Nah, I shouldn't. I should not say this one.
Just put it in admin chat. Put it in admin chat.
I don't actually. I don't.
If it's too bad, just delete it after.
I'll just change the price and quickly say it, then change it back.
I'll have a look myself now. Oh no. Don't even go there. That is a big no. I'm gonna have to rewatch the stream now and see if that's true, because if so, that's cheeky. In a good way. Because I was under the assumption that it just streams everything, but
I don't know what you were talking about anyway.
Nothing important. Seriously, nothing important. Stop poking the fire, Ion.
I was just saying I didn't understand what he was saying.
Good!
No clue.
That's good! Don't poke the beehive anymore. Stays where it is. The bees stay where they are. They're happy. They're making honey.
What suits to use? Okay.
Ah. Oh, by the way, my cross silhouette SD Freedom came.
Man.
Expect a build video of it when I've actually painted the damn thing up so it's got proper colours on it. Yeah. Build stream will be available to view once I actually get the damn thing painted up, because it has a lot of stuff that needs to be painted, which I'm not particularly happy about, but at least it gives me opportunity to get it accurate. Yeah, but I mean, like, the cross silhouette line is normally really good with the color wraps.
Oh.
It's just because I think that they're not exactly going totally cheap on it, but they're trying to do it with stickers, and I don't like stickers, and they're still doing the crappy whole SD beam saber thing where they're like white chopsticks. No, I hate those beam sabers. Give me a little bit more for what I'm paying. Like, seriously, I will pay slightly more for an SD if it has all plastic injection in different colours and doesn't require stickers apart from the eyes. You know, SDs are like, what, $6? I will pay $10 for an SD if it actually has better colour separation. I just want to do something and not have to be worried about whether something is made up of stickers or not. It's like the RX-0 Maru. I just totally bombed on that one because like 99% of the build is sticker apps, which will come off after like one summer. It's just like, come on. I hate stickers so badly.
Oh, for God's sakes, I can't aim with this bloody thing.
That's me on a normal day with everything.
And I had a shield. Come on.
I actually thought that was King for a moment there.
Oops, good.
Thought you in the ground gym, John.
No, I'm in no ground gym.
Oh, wait, no, you're on my team. Never mind.
Yes.
Thought you were on the enemy team.
No.
Drag the Dom out.
Is that? Yeah, it's a BD1. Oh, Boaty! God damn it, Heavy. No. So did BB update with the GBO2 killer yet, says Kaiser? No, we'll wait until Thursday apparently.
Thursday, Wednesday, because Japan's definitely a day ahead of us.
Is the next Gundam series on SD, says Mecha.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the next SD series, and it's apparently coming to the West.
Ooh. I might actually have to check out the SD series. I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'll check stuff out, but then I don't because I'm too busy doing other stuff.
And dubbed on Gundam's YouTube page.
It's like English sentient Gundams. What's not to love about it?
Yeah, about a Chinese story.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I like the first few episodes of it.
I also actually enjoyed SD Gundam Force, even though that was very weird.
Somebody actually likes it.
I need to watch. It's like
You
it's
have
not.
to watch it.
It's not as
funny.
It's not as if I'm watching anything else at the moment. It's like I'm only watching JoJo's at this point because I've not started watching Shield Hero, even though people were saying I should watch Shield Hero because I went in on Goblin Slayer when people were saying like, oh, Goblin Slayer's terrible. It's like, I remember, I think it was Gundam Guy was like, dude, you need to go in on Shield Hero and see what it's about because of you covering Goblin Slayer. And I'm like, okay, I'll get round to it eventually. And then I just don't get round to it. You know, so all I'm doing is watching JoJo's. I mean, JoJo's is fantastic, but that's all I'm watching at the moment.
Movie, if you're not busy, I am forcing you to watch SD Gundam Force.
Oh, God.
Or something.
We should all watch. Do that Discord thing when we'll all watch SD Gundam.
It's all on YouTube actually.
I know I've seen a lot of SD on YouTube in terms of thumbnails and stuff, and I've been looking for Gundam.
If you see an old CTI thumbnail, that's Gundam Force. And when I mean old CT, I mean old, like early 2000s old.
Yeah, very. But it's got charm to it though.
Yeah.
And the Zakus are crazy.
Yeah, I like the Zaku commander. Hell,
Yeah,
I like
he's
the
absolutely
Dom.
mental.
And the Dom's mental. It's fun.
They're all mental.
Yeah, the Dark Axis.
I don't know what was Sergeant Gundam. What was he based off of? I don't know, all based off something.
Zaku commander. Star.
No, not the Zaku ones. The Sergeant Gundam.
You mean the Red Zaku? The Red Zaku 2 with the machine guns and the minigun?
Sergeant Gundam.
Oh, Sergeant Gundam, basic, standard. Plus a little bit
Basically.
of originality.
I always thought he kind of looked like his GPO-1.
He's all throughout the series. He's
Oh,
a
hell.
mixture of everything.
That moment when the entire enemy team is like rushing to help.
In the English dub, it reminds me of Baymax from Big Hero 6.
Maybe the same voice actor.
Maybe.
Oh boy.
They kind of got the same personality.
Yeah.
But I love the commander with the harrow head. Those are weird. I don't expect that.
No, I didn't either.
Oh.
When I first rewatched it, I was like, what the hell?
How am I the ace again?
Magic?
No clue? There we
Oh, they
go.
got my legs.
Sorry, John.
Ow. Why?
I saw a chance to shoot something, and I shot it with my big gun.
You murdered my legs. They
Sorry.
weren't even a year
Please
old.
stay back.
The one time where I actually hit something. Oh crap.
I have longer range than you.
I don't mind. I have more health.
Moody, my family's history of arthritis will cripple my legs for you. Don't
Oh,
use them.
jeez.
I'm gonna
Hello,
die.
Rudy.
Hi. I'm just gonna stand around here and fake this out for a moment.
That Ralph Wiggum meme right now. So, in danger.
I thought you would have gone for down there,
Hell
but
with me. Ow.
there we go.
Thank you.
You may have somebody shooting at you in the background. Also, I kind of shot you in the face.
Also, back to the SD Gundam shows, the second one, the one that's based on the Chinese story, is that a mixture of 2D animation and 3D?
Yeah. That's mostly CG. The 2D
Very good
stuff, I think,
CG,
is more like the gyms, I think.
Oh, yeah.
The bad guys, I
Gym.
think, that's what.
There was a very sudden action moves, I think, when it goes 2D.
I'm not sure. I haven't watched it in a while.
Well, something that doesn't look ugly.
Oh! Jeez! That moment where Heavy just comes flying over the top of the hill at you and you only just realise at the last moment. Oof.
Yeah. That's us lost. Rip.
Go away, you.
Oh, can I... What the hell?
Sorry. Oh! Is there that and I get shot out of mid-air there? I was like, I'll
You're
just
welcome.
jump.
Full barrage of
That's
everything.
payback.
Nice.
Did I hit one? Nope. If I hit the dom, I would have killed him.
I'm giving that one to you, Ion. That was so funny.
I'm clapping with my wallet.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry, it's not Sergeant Gundam, it's Captain Gundam. Sorry, Flowy.
You got me confused there. Yeah, it's Captain Gundam.
I haven't seen it for 10
Don't
years?
here's something to remind you. He has a mouth.
Oh, yeah. You sure it's not based off the F9 one then?
Why did the bot suddenly post a corgi in chat? That's amazing. Is it a bot? Like on Discord, the Dino bot posted a corgi.
Somebody probably said the command for a dog.
Oh, and it found another one. At least I
Hot
didn't.
dogs, now made with extra corgi meat.
At least I managed to relentlessly bully the Jagger, says Heavy. Hey, Rich Campbell Jr.
Here's some dogs, Moody.
Oh my
Question
god.
mark dogs.
Oh my god. The chat is just like spamming him now. That's awesome. Chat,
I
have you
gotta
seen
change
this?
it up.
There's a thing for the
No,
bot,
here.
like
Here, I'm changing it up.
there's one of the keywords for the bot that makes it post stuff in Discord, and everybody's just
Dog.
typing dog and it's just posting dogs in Discord. What's it posting now? I'm like having to catch up. Oh, cat. Rich Kimball Jr. says, I'm not playing, I got annoyed at the game last night. It's fine, dude, it's fine. It happens to everybody. Young says, I'm leaving, and then next minute, everybody's just posting dogs. Like, what's going on here? It's going way too fast.
Okay, I'm gonna have to set that into slow mode.
No,
That's
if you set it
happening.
into slow-mo, Heavy will start spamming the lobby with other things. No,
Yeah, no, the thing is that it slows down the chat time. I don't know if that's even the chat.
I remember the last time Heavy was like, if you slow down chat again, I'll just raid the main lobby. Jen's laughing at everything here.
I'm gonna set it to the main lobby.
Young, you alright, by the way? I'm just following up that whole thing before about I'm leaving Discord. It's like, wait, what?
I see Heavy.
That moment when you try and go for the biggest target, you end up hitting everything else. Or nothing.
Oh, managed to hit Heavy.
Oh, there we go.
Moody.
Yes.
Next time you get the DP, get the level 3 thing on fire.
Okay.
As it's a godsend for this suit.
I know, I tried getting it the last time and it said I needed like 100 tickets, so I was like, come on, seriously.
It should be in the DP store. I'm not sure.
I'll have to have a look. Nova said advance, so guess I'm moving my sniping position. Need support? Okay, I'll just run in. Missing my shots anyway. There we go. There's Heavy. I took the shield out. Oh, I thought I got something there. Heavy's ripping me a new one here. Oh, hell. Yeah, I'm gonna die. If I don't have iframes in a moment. Oh, he missed. I got lucky. Come on, give me a shot, give me a shot. Oh, I'm getting hit from behind.
Yeah, it's a...
Oh, damn barrage.
I got Heavy.
Which is fine as a joke, says Young.
I also made a border break
then.
channel on Discord.
Nice. I just noticed the post.
Yeah, so I just post those little patch notes that actually are translated.
That's gonna be funny if that just breaks everything now.
What do you mean?
In terms of game night stuff.
Oh yeah, Gundam will stop being on game nights, just be border break from now on.
No, I'd just say set to a decent schedule, movie.
Yeah, I'd say like do 1 day Gundam, 1 day border break. Because I was thinking that myself, and I'm like, people aren't gonna like it if I don't like play Gundam anymore or host matches. So, I mean, as much as I could easily turn around and be like, yeah, I like just sticking to one thing and just really owning it, or like
Heavy's coming back for payback.
Having one main thing and then the rest be sort of like chill out stuff that I can pick at now and again. I think in this case I'll have to sort of switch it up and see, because like depending on how people take to border break, it might end up being more popular. It all depends on how people perceive the game, you know, because you can't exactly force people to play something they don't like.
Yeah. Also, we don't know if that new 20-player, 22-player lobby thing's gonna have AI.
I hope it does have AI to fill in the gaps, because that would be cool. As long as, like, I don't want to get my hopes up too much because the last time we heard this kind of thing going on, but I would like it to be somewhat similar to Gundam in terms of setting up the lobbies and things, so I can pick
to be fair, this
teams.
Is from the official patches. To be fair, this is from the official patches, so it is gonna happen.
Right.
Rather than a robot.
I still get annoyed when I can't get on as well, because like I tried getting on the other night, couldn't get on at all. I was just like, God damn it.
Well, border
You
break.
get your ass out of my face.
Sorry. Yeah, on Border Break, I tried going on it. I started up a stream. I was going to do a GBO2 stream and see if anybody noticed the difference, because I had it under GBO2. I was like, oh, I'll do it. I started it up. I was trying to get in game for like a good 5 minutes, and then when it didn't connect, I was just like, oh, it's standard Border Break now. Something's wrong with it. So I just came off again. I mean, when it works, it's magnificent, so... Plus, I know people have been asking...
Ace? Oh my god.
Why me again?
I got the more kills than John. What the hell?
Oh, no,
Heavy's invisible now. What
no.
the hell?
Last time Heavy was invisible for you, John, your connection went.
Well.
Because I remember, I was editing video footage the other day, and I remember, I think it was either you or Ion specifically saying, Heavy's invisible for me now, and I'm like, wait, what? And it was when we were playing Port as well, and then I think the connection went shortly afterwards, so expect some problems.
Ugh. When was Boaty be annoying me with Dumbo up there?
Dumbo.
The Jagu really is one weird looking suit. I know
Imagine that thing in Shrek colours.
Once again, I will make it happen.
I know I've gone over the whole thing before of the reason why the designs are the way they are. It's very similar for all kinds of sci-fi mecha. If you've got like an alien faction or one that's typically in space, what they tend to do is design that to be more alien looking specifically, so that, you know, it has like rounded edges or whatever, and then they make the human factions normally really boxy, so you can tell the difference really easy. But the Jagu is a weird concept in terms of, it's like, so we've got these things that look kind of really sci-fi space suits already in the Zaku's, and then we just made Space Elephant. That's basically what it is. It's like we couldn't just have the suits be from space and have smooth surfaces. We also had to make it look like an elephant, because Jagu. That's literally the only sort of justification you need for that design.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get my rival token.
GBO2 people will force themselves to play Border Break, says Mecha. Mecha says...
Yeah, and honestly,
oh, no, wait.
Happen.
No, sorry, I meant... I read that the wrong way. GBO2 people will force themselves to play GBO2. I'm gonna give John that one for somehow ending up being the ace.
Yeah.
Oh, was that stream this morning, says Mecha? No. This morning I did another DOA one to get more costumes.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
The Border Break one was yesterday. Yeah, the DOA ones are annoying. I have loads of fun with them and everything, even though I'm really feeling the grind from unlocking stuff. And then, like, I go...
You don't want that $100... What, you don't want that $100 season pass?
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Everybody has the wrong perception of it, right? The season pass unlocks additional content, which is just extra DLC, right? It doesn't actually help you in the base game. So, you know, when it's like, oh, do you not want that season pass? It's like, no, I don't, because it wouldn't help me in the base game. You know, and I don't even have the money. It's like this for grind, right? You do the arcade mode or whatever, you get so many gold or money in-game currency, and you also get the costume parts, but you don't have any microtransactions, and buying that pack does not give you those costumes. You still have to unlock them. You know, so it's just a grind. It's just a solid in-game grind, nothing else to it. It's a pain in the butt too, and I'm gonna switch us back to port. I wondered who dropped out then. Didn't know it was you.
That was me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
He's trying to get more.
it'd be more justified, you know, or you'd be more justified if that pack would have had every single player costume in and the pre-order DLC and everything, and it's just like, oh, it's $100. You get all these stupid wedding outfits as well, and you get Mai from DOA 5 and King of Fighters, and you get every single costume from the single player campaign, so you don't have to play it technically. But no, instead it just comes with extra stuff that you don't need in the base game. Oh, it's a weird DLC, that one, because we really didn't need it. It's like I was trying to justify the purchase of the digital pre-order version to Stu before it came out, and Stu was like, "No, I'll just get the box version." And I was like, "Dude, have you seen the pre-order bonuses? You don't get much with the box version. You just get the pre-order for Kasumi's stuff." And he's like, "Oh, it'll be alright. I'm sure I'll get something out of it." And then I get the digital version. The digital version has like 30 skins added in for it that you would have to pay for, that are optional on top of the $100 DLC that you have to get as well. And it's just like, yeah, I'm actually glad I got these DLC costumes, because at least it gives me something else to choose from instead of just the generic skins that they've given the characters. See what chat's saying here. Is the game good at least? Yeah. Yeah, I like
Okay.
DOA.
Oh, DOA.
DOA is at least fun. It's as fun as it always has been. It's just a bit of a grind to unlock stuff now. And after unlocking... After unlocking God knows how many costumes and still needing to unlock about 28 male costumes and 100 odd female costumes, I'm starting to feel the grind. And it's taken me like a week as well. Like, not non-stop. I've been doing other things as well, but like an hour here, hour there to get like five costumes unlocked each day. And then I find out I still have to unlock a ridiculous amount of costumes. It's just like, DOA, why? Please, just why?
It's gonna be a while. In the 200 room waiting for people to join.
Mad Max Fury Road without CGI is straight insane. Yep, it sure looks it.
Fedora says, does anybody have any tips for playing Blue Destiny Unit 1? I want a better understanding of it. Built-in missile pods are your friends?
That and exam.
Exam increases the damage and the speed, doesn't it? But it also makes you a bit of a glass cannon.
No, that's only Hades.
That's a Hades.
Ah, right.
Heavy's a straight up buff.
Heavy says, be aggressive while maintaining basic team tactics. That or try and ambush. Because if you're doing that, ambushing's gonna be alright.
And there goes the dog again.
Exam is just god mode, says Leo. The exam units tend to be really good at ambush if you can just catch people off guard. Like, if they're not paying too much attention, you can just go in on yellows and you'll be fine. The basics of the missile pods work just like if you've played the Ifrit Kai or any other unit that has a stagger weapon. You just use the missile pods, rush up to somebody, use the missile pods, and then go in for the melee. So it's very similar to if you've got like an Ifrit or something, and the Ifrit has the shotgun. It's very similar to how you would go shotgun into melee from that.
And on me and Boaty are certain dominance. I am the alpha here.
I just realised we got 2 Jagus. By the way, if anybody hasn't noticed, since the beginning of this stream, it's more or less just been kind of a casual chat and have a laugh on Gundam rather than actually pressing points again. I know some people really hate that, but like sometimes you just want a good laugh while you're chatting in game rather than just constantly trying to Play the game. What the hell is going on with you guys over there?
Damn rug out of you.
What is going on? I feel like I'm missing out on some fun here.
No, I'm just making fun. This is just fun. I was like,
it can be fun. Just
okay, probably should.
in certain circumstances.
Probably shouldn't do that in an enemy's line of fire. Sorry, baby. You must reap what you sow. Ow. Okay,
alright, I gotta go for a moment. I'll be right back.
Nah, I can't get a beat on anyone here.
Dual match. It's gonna punch each other.
Are you just punching each other instead of going towards the enemies there?
Given my colour scheme for this thing, I have to assert dominance.
Did you put Shrek on it?
Possibly.
If I look back there now, oh my god, you did. Nobody shoot me while I'm zooming in on this for the moment.
Oh my god, it's the ultimate battle.
This is the...
I love the way Jen just turned around and went, oh my god, this is the ultimate battle. Oh, what the hell? What did I just say about that? I'm busy watching Shrek beat up another random coloured elephant thing, and then next minute I get shot from the side. Well, let's play proper again. Ooh, I just realised that's a Zuda.
I am playing this suit very wrong. Do not be aggressive with this thing. Chest cannons.
I love the way that you alluded to that. You alluded to that skin last match by turning around and being like, "Yeah, so this would be crazy with a Shrek skin on it." Next minute, Shrek.
I am Infinity War.
Let's make a Thanos one.
Oh.
Because
facing an enemy elephant.
we've not had enough Thanos memes, right?
I am the alpha.
I love the way all their suits just came in now. It's just like, right, let's push on in.
Oh, I'm so dead. Where's Heavy? I'm scared. Be gone. There's Heavy. Oh no, Heavy's on our team. Oh my god.
What the hell happened?
I don't know, I somehow tackled an E3 in the smoke screen.
What the hell? It'd be fine.
It'll be fine. My ivory's all over the wall now.
Oh, Bozy, if you can keep reversing. No. Ha! Oh no! I wanted that. I wanted that kill.
Young said in chat.
What was it?
Yes, he does.
Oh
Shrek
yeah.
has many nipples. Yes.
Wait a minute, is that underneath me? Yes, it is.
Uh-oh. Save me! Damn. Thank you, Heavy.
Curse me and my reloading.
Curse me and my giant head. Hey, this is you, Moody.
Hi.
The drag, who are you?
What the hell?
What the hell? What? I'm just back.
Did you just hit me there? I was busy sniping and then I don't know what hit me.
No, I didn't hear you. I was just referencing the time where Jen said you have a big head. There's a jag who's got a big head. I'm the ace again.
John, stop being the ace.
I am the alpha.
And the omega.
Fear me, lesser elephant.
Does it just turn into elephant wars? Oh, come on, how did that not hit?
I'm having more fun with this thing than I am with the heavy Gundam.
Ah, that's what it's called, the White Russian.
Oh. I found my spirit animal.
It was an elephant. It was space elephant. Your spirit animal is a space
It's
elephant.
many nipple elephant.
Oh jeez, that's 20%.
Nobody's coming over here because of the cannon fire. Ion, are you drinking while on stream?
No, I'm just looking at the recipes from the local distillery up the road by the gas station.
I was gonna say, because if you're drinking on stream, then I'll start drinking on stream, but...
Yeah, no, I actually have to go out there and buy their local cold coffee, lots of coffee, to make a cold stream White Russian. If anything, I'll probably say, if I could, I would send you a bottle.
Oh, come on!
Yeah,
Seriously! If it had had the splash damage there, that would have got that Zuda! Oh, jeez! Ah! E3 DS. That thing is like the bane of my existence at the moment.
E3 DS, more like E3 DS.
No!
Yeah, boy. I don't care if we lose. I've had fun this match. It's a brilliant match.
Whoever that was just got annihilated. I'm just gonna fire rounds at their area. There's so many units in one area. Can we not get another kill? They're just body. They were
Well, we kind of made it close. So.
They were all body blocking for Harley there. Can I join you in the next match? I think we'll probably be calling it there because of the time. Actually, no, wait. How long have we been going now? Since reset? Hang on.
66 minutes.
Give me that one. It's only 66 minutes. It feels like longer. Hang on.
It's like 7 o'clock here now.
2 hours 7 minutes.
I was the elephant.
2 hours 7 minutes we've been going.
Oh, I got a gold crate. Watch me get nothing.
Probably.
Hey, tokens.
How many?
3.
Yeah.
Oof, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go collect the stuff. We'll call it there just because of how long we've been on this. Oof. It's
Don't say what Cambridge Julie said there. Redley guys. The John is very annoying with that missile pod. Like what?
I have no clue.
John.
I'm only taking 2 of these coins. I don't mind. I've got like what? I got 18 of them. So I'm gonna see if the I'm gonna see if the level 3 range modifier is in, like you said, Ion. I can see John in the
shop or not.
let's have a look.
Come on, I need a rival token.
that last match was a cluster, but it was a brilliant match. That's the most fun I've had all night.
There is the level 3, but I need to apparently.
You need to get to the next rank.
Yeah.
If you press L2 on it, it'll show you the rank requirement.
Sergeant 08.
Oh, you need to go up a few more levels then.
God damn.
What level are you now?
I'll have a look.
Before you get off, Moody, have a look at these drink recipes. I posted in the main lobby.
Will do.
You're level 7. So
Oh, one more. Oh god, I'm so far off experience points wise. By the look of it. Although, no, wait, that's rating, sorry. Days logged in, 149. Successive days. 1. Guys, have you ever stopped to have a look at your actual stats in this game?
A couple times.
I'm having a look at it now.
Basic data.
Apparently, my
190 days.
my most frequently used MS are the Zuda, the ground Gundam, and the Gym Sniper 2.
Mine's still the Goof Custom.
Yeah, it's weird though.
58 times. I haven't used that thing for a while.
Mine's still the
69.
We're all immature.
Here we go. I've almost sorted. I've almost sorted as many support as I have general. I didn't realize I'd sorted general that much. That's weird.
Probably because of the Jim Kai, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably the Jim Kai and the ground Gundam and DZ8.
Number sorties 773.
What was that? Just in total?
Yeah, this in game mode.
We've played Port Base. We've played Port Base 600 times. Jeez, that's a lot. We've played 400 game type 332 times. Is that? Yeah, we've played 350 182 and 300 198 times. Oh, and we played unlimited 204 times. Seriously. I've almost played Ace as much as Basic as well. We've played 500 of each type. Bloody hell.
The total required of XP. Only my total amount I've gained since playing was 331,000. I've had nearly 1 million DP and I've had about 2,272 recycle tickets.
This is crazy when you look at it and you think about it as well. We've done 430 daily missions.
Makes you realise that you should be doing something for your life, don't it?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm just looking at
it. Just go back and staring at the wall all day.
I'm just looking at all these sorties now. How many bloody times have we sorted? Like, because I'm looking at the
since the game launched.
Yeah. Because I'm looking here and it says, oh no wait. If we break it up, 900 plus 200, so over 1,000.
I'm surprised you can do math that quickly.
Oh, let's have a look.
Quick math.
1,150 roughly. Jesus. Let's have a look at everything else. Nova says raid 214 times. General sleazy 8. Support full armor. Leo says 994 sorties in 400 cost. Raid E3 DS 81 times. General BD3 234 support. Madrock. This is pretty close in terms. Pretty crazy in terms of stuff. What do we got? Rated match, detailed data. So what does the detailed data give us? Win rate in basic on. Yeah, basic details. Oh no, wait. Detailed on quick matches. Right, quick matches. Total wins 68%.
How many losses though?
1 million.
I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, MS is. Oh no, that's MS is lost.
Wait,
it doesn't say.
Is your win rate 68%?
68% of 48 matches.
Well then, what's it? Your loss will be about what? 40 something. 30 something. I don't know.
So 40. So 60-40. Not bad.
Let's have a look at player data detail. Let's try rated matches. Right, rated number of sorties 285. Total win rate 57%. Yep, yeah, that's about right. sorry if this isn't like entertaining for people. I just wanted to see because it's interesting. Or rather, it's interesting to me in terms of what the hell we've done. Oh, and I've not got any
I'm
leak.
blind, but I cannot find the heavy Gundam in the. Oh, there it is. I'm going blind.
This is why I color code everything into categories. It
No, I
makes
was
it
looking at
easier
it.
to find.
I was looking at the database, not. I do
Oh.
see the color thingy, the tag thing.
I'm still gonna be on Moody's ass about that.
About what?
About not sorting your suits into proper categories. As in, like, yellow's going to yellows, red goes to reds, and so on. It makes
Hi,
fighting
Ion!
10 times easier.
Just try and throw it off there. It's okay, it's totally fine.
Remember, guys, if you want Moody to do something, you have to yell at him in Discord.
No! No, it doesn't work.
Here's a
Enhanced, enhanced melee program is still level 4, by the way. I mean, enhanced melee program is level 4 in the RT store. If anybody wants it.
How many tickets?
175?
Nope.
Because, you know, that's a great deal compared to just getting a new suit. 75 for the level 3 Gym Sniper custom. Level 4...
throwing snowballs at the snowman by the chick with the poor attire. I'm trying to throw the snowball into the ball snowball's eye.
She's fine, she's
Move right over your head. Move.
I know, right? She's a booth babe, she has to be pretty to advertise all the merch in the background. That's how they do it.
Surprised bits haven't fallen off her given the weather.
I know, right? I mean, I'm still surprised we're in winter in GBO at this point, but I mean, I'm assuming it just goes off the months. So when we get past what, March, April, it might actually.
It's still winter. Spring is soon now.
I still want to know what the hell they're
going
going to do with the hangar, if anything. You know, 'cause it just seems like a waste of space.
Well, there's a small dev team. I'm sure it wasn't essential.
In fact, most of the lobby just seems to be a waste of space at the moment, apart from the area with Nick Fury, then the supply counter, and then the sortie counter. Everything else is basically just there for the sake of it, with no real.
The bar was of actual use.
Yeah, I mean, like
other people say they did on Reddit.
It'd be
No ideas.
like, I understand it's just a place to group up and have a laugh with people while you're waiting for the next match or whatever. That's cool to do with it, but like with the hangar you'd expect to have some sort of use, like just show off the suits that I've got, or at least some of them, just place them in there so I can see what's going on. But no, instead it's left unutilized. It seems like there's going to be something going on, but they never utilize it. You know,
I think from the beta, whatever suit you selected showed up in there.
which would be really cool, because then you can turn around and be like, check it out, there's my suit. But no, instead we got a Gym Striker and a Zaku 2 in here, and that's about it. I mean,
in the first game, Iron, wasn't the hangar pretty much what the custom parts were in this game?
In the first game, there was no main lobby like this. It was just.
I know.
menus.
I mean, because there still was a hangar system in the first game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
In terms, it was the upgrades, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's where you buy the new suits or whatever, the suits you unlock.
hmm.
Like, to gain the suits in there, you had to battle and gain research points. And it was
Basically, you
just
didn't allow a
some-
loot crate. You just had to make the suit.
Yeah, put the loot crate lady in here or something, that'd be cool.
Well,
Yeah.
I just got a Draxi level 2 yet again.
Yay!
Everything will be fine.
60-second tickets.
Most likely gonna Gundam next Banner. Oh, that'd be nice.
I want Pixie in the RT
good.
store.
No, Moody, you want the Gunner Gundam. It's stealth.
Oh, okay. I'll have
It's
that
a
one then.
stealth sniper.
Moody, do a roll and see if you get the new suit, says Rich Cable Jr. Nah, I'm
No.
just gonna save.
Save for the Gunner Gundam, Moody. I'd do what I think Leo suggested it to me the other day at the Discord. Just save up for that thing. You'd be better off.
Yeah, considering what happened the last
you play
time.
support. When you like playing support, it's a support suit and it's stealth. So it's like, why not? Stealth and anti-stealth.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm popping on the border break.
I'll accompany you there. See if it works. Right, I'll save this.
Break, Cherry.
How about wait till let's see if I can.
So you can get on. Right.
Yeah.
I should be a moment.
Apparently, yeah.
We'll see you guys later. Oh.
See you guys later.
Hope you've enjoyed, by the way. Bye.